Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of the Animal Services Pawcast. We have a lot of exciting items to share with you, but before we get to those items, let's see how we did last month. In May, we had a live release rate of 81%. Now, the warmer months mean more litters are being served and also animals with medical needs. Animal Services would like to thank everyone who helped out last month and fostered one of the many animals who needed special care. This all helps in our efforts to save more lives. Another way to save lives is to hit the skies, and that's what Animal Services and nonprofit partners are doing to get pets in good homes. The transport rescue season kicked off in El Paso last month as Animal Services loaded up more than 40 El Paso shelter dogs and sent them out on the first large-scale rescue flight of the year. Animal Services partners with Dog is My Co-Pilot, a nonprofit dedicated to flying shelter pets to cities experiencing a shortage in great adoptable pets. If you would like to support these rescue flight efforts, there are several ways you can help.
The public can help in several ways. We're always needing crates. They can donate any size plastic crates. We have started a new program we call it the Flight Attendant Fosters. Dogs that have been picked for the transport, we send them out and foster for usually around 2 weeks. And then they bring them back the day before the flight. We get them all prepared and then we send them off the next morning. And what that does is that also helps open up kennels for new dogs to be brought in. So with the fostering, it is all free. We do provide crate, food, bowls, blankets, potty pads, basically anything the foster would need if the foster wants it.
The pets on this flight were taken to rescue partners in Utah and Oregon. Last year, Animal Services transported nearly 1,000 pets out of El Paso to states up north. The warmer months have historically meant busier times for lost pets, and Animal Services is hoping to empower the community to help get these lost pets back home. This month, the Animal Services will be focused on door-to-door canvassing, sharing information and tips on what to do when you find a pet. This past year, El Paso had more success reconnecting families by implementing a new process for found pets that essentially provides them an opportunity to be returned to their family in their own neighborhood. Other tips include scanning for a microchip immediately and posting flyers in your neighborhood and on social media. Through these measures, many have been reconnected with their family in just a few hours. If a finder cannot locate an owner, Animal Services will then coordinate the intake of the pet at the shelter. And if you're looking to adopt a new pet, there's now a new adoption center in the heart of the El Paso Zoo. Recently, Animal Services held its soft opening of the Cats at the Zoo Pet Encounter and Adoption Center. This is the first adoption facility in the nation that is located inside a zoo. This new feature will be open Friday through Sunday during the zoo's regular operating hours. The soft opening of the center will allow Animal Services to train staff for the future grand opening of this unique encounter, while also allowing visitors to enter this highly anticipated attraction. Animal Services and the El Paso Zoo will host a grand opening celebration later this year, and at that time, the operating hours of the adoption center will also be extended. Well, later this month, El Paso Animal Services will be represented at one of the nation's premier animal welfare conferences. The Best Friends Animal Society National Conference will take place virtually this year on June 23rd and 24th. During this event, participants will be able to connect with animal welfare leaders from across the country and gain knowledge to save the lives of more homeless pets. This year, several El Paso Animal Services staff members will be presenting on topics to include embracing change and innovation in lost pet services. El Paso has come a long way in our life-saving journey, and we are just glad to have the opportunity to share what we have learned with others. Well, that does it for us on this edition of the Animal Services Pawcast. We'd like to encourage everyone to be involved in our life-saving mission. To learn more about our programs, just visit us online, elpasoanimalservices.org. And remember, when we all work together, we will be able to save more lives.